Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Brewing Live Only Season Episode 125 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst challenges of our present time. So, Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, which is our coaching hub and home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines, and it is where I am presently located. In partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matters to you. So shout out to all my fellow game changers serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. So giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So I encourage you to expand your heart today by supporting the works that we do by blessing the Cup Coffee Republic with your food and beverage order. So we have delicious vegan meals that is made out of um, whole wheat ingredients instead of the usual soy. So it allows you to be full, to have that feeling that you are full for longer periods of time. And as well, no, it is as well a good source of fiber. And we have fresh guayabano and fresh mango for easy switch to healthy eating. And we also have the classic sausage platter, waffles and cakes for your favorite and classic comfort food. Plus, we have the insulin wine, insulin tea, and the Citadel Slims syrup. So please check our FB page for the menu of sumptuous meal and refreshing drinks, or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to bring the Decaf Coffee Republic experience to your place. So we are open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. for your order on pickup and delivery. Now, for other ways to support our community works, you may now give us some stars or love gift through fund transfer. So just check the caption of the video for bank info and or GCash account. So if you just joined us in, welcome and thank you for being here. And you may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with you. And you may also tag them in the comment below and give them some shout outs, encouragement, motivation, and best of all, you can just acknowledge them and express gratitude. So as for me, let me give my shout out to fellow mental model collectors inside the Learning Society by Master Coach A. So a special mention to fellow bronze badge holders. So you can see them now here in the screen. So we have Coach Trisha, Coach Teen, Master Coach Jasmine. Ayan, ang aking mga fellow mental model collectors. So if you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card, then you are missing the perks that we are enjoying. And of course, today is the best time for you to take action. So connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to join the B-Learning Society, which is the 10th maker of B-Learning homes for mental fitness, where you get to enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic. You get the full access of mental model master classes by Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus, you get to benefit from a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So save the date on November 27 at 7 p.m. for our next mental model masterclass, as Master Coach A will teach about Jeff Bezos' mental model mastery. So just in case you don't know who Jeff Bezos is, he is the executive chairman of Amazon. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. So moving on for today's episode, I will be sharing the topic, what you consume consumes you. Ayan. So if you have any idea about this, go ahead and share it with me on the comment box. So please do tag your friends, forward this video, link, and invite others to join our conversation on mental preparedness. So hello to Coach Lian. Nandiyan si Coach Lian. Hello, Coach Lian. Ayan. So I'm sure you have heard of the statement, no, you are what you eat. Ayan. So eventually, there's a deeper meaning with what you consume consumes you. So in case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Coach Candee Teng. I'm a professional certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. So I'm a proud scholar of Master Coach A's Tribe Speak, a six-step to six-figure speaking career training program. I am a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. And with that, I am the founder and creator of When Comfort is Not So Comfortable Coaching Community. So I help individuals to become mentally fit to heal and recover from their broken identity, broken name, and broken dreams so that they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle to live a life of stewardship. So if you are watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay and do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. And you may find, of course, the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the videos of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when new learning videos becomes available. Ayan. So again, what you consumes you. So it is directly related now with the topic with the saying that you are what you eat. So if you've heard of it, no, if you've heard of people saying talking about this, then hashtag relate, hashtag heard. Okay. And of course, if you have your own thoughts, please do share it with me. Remember, this is a safe space, so you can we value your thoughts, your expression, your comments. Okay, so feel free to type it there on the comment box. So, if you've heard the saying, "You are what you eat," did you know that is literally true? Like, literally true talaga siya, totoo siya. Parang ako dati, parang, huh? Ganyan. Di ako naniniwala dito dati. Before, I used to not believe this, but eventually, no, diving into coaching for mental fitness and coaching for mindful eating, eventually, na-realize ko, oo nga, ang galing. There's really science behind this. So, you are what you eat emerged in English in the 1930s. So that's when the American nutritionist Victor Lindlar, who was a strong believer in the idea that food controls health. So you are what you eat. That actually what you put in your body will eventually control your health. But did you know that it is not only limited to physical health, but also your mental, emotional, and spiritual health as well. Hello, Coach Joanne. Hello, Coach Marife. Ayan, si Coach Marife ang ating wellness coach. Okay. So, nutrients from the foods you eat actually sets your body up, no, and brings up the foundation of every cell in your body. So, a foundation of this of your structure, no, as a person, foundation of your function, how your body function, how your organ functions, and the wholeness of every little cells in our body. Natandaan ko si Coach Lynn, cells at work. Okay, from your skin to your hair to your muscles to your bones to your digestive system, to your immune system, at madami pang alam, ay iba, no? Even to your nervous system. So each and every day, your body is busy building new cells to replace those that have worn out, okay? So you may not feel it, but we're constantly repairing, healing, and rebuilding our bodies, especially when we get to rest, we get to rebuild our bodies, okay? So with that, no, if this is what's amazing with how our bodies are created, that our bodies are have that internal capacity, no, that internal system, that natural internal system for it to heal on its own. Ganun po kaganda yung body. Okay? And how healthy your cells are is directly determined by how well you are eating. And as well, no, yung healing properties ng katawan natin of our internal system is actually dependent as well with the nutrients that we are eating, with the nutrients that we are consuming, in short, with the food that you are putting into your body. So every cell in your body has a shelf life. Okay, so meron siyang shelf life. So just in case you don't know, no. So example, a stomach cell lives about a day or two, and a skin cell about a month, kaya may nagkakaroon ng dry skin. So these are your dead skins, no? So tinatanggal siya. And a red blood cell is about 4 months. So with that, no, every day our body is busy making new cells to replace those that have expired, okay, since shelf life siya. So how healthy those new cells are is directly determined by how well you are eating. Ayan. Hindi po, when I say how well you are eating, it doesn't mean na sagana ka kumain, okay? But ibig sabihin nun, how well you are actually putting nutrition into your body. So when you feed your body, there is what we call healthy food, and there are as well junk food. Okay? So both will actually produce energy kasi calories. Every food that you eat usually may calories yan, and calories just like what Coach Rezzhel or Coach Part discussed yesterday. It's about calories, no? It's a unit of measurement. It's actually the energy that our body produces, no? Eventually. So, nagpo-produce talaga ng energy. And every food that you eat actually has calories, but not all have the same nutritional value. Malamang iba-iba yung calories niyan, no? But as well, no, nutritional value as well. Usually, when you eat healthy foods, no, these foods are low in calories but high in nutritional value. But yung junk food naman, no, junk food is very high in calories but little to no nutritional value. Kaya siya junk. And kaya siya junk kasi like literally it's a trash, no, it's a trash that your body doesn't need, and eventually when you keep eating it, it's as if you're putting trash inside your body. So dinudumihan mo yung internal system mo, so kaya siya junk food. Okay, so healthy food provides the right kinds of energy for your body, the right nutrition for your body, so it can enhance the operation of your body's complex system kasi madaming system yung katawan natin. Okay, and it as well strengthens your resilience against diseases, and it increases your body's durability and longevity. So yung mga gusto ng the most natural way that you really want to be able to prevent no mga wrinkles, aging, ayan. You usually get that relief from the food that you eat. Kasi doon nga nanggagaling yung nutrients ng cell na yan. Okay? Well, junk food, on the other hand, has essentially the opposite effect in all these areas. No? And it contributes further sa breaking down of your body over time. Okay? So rule is the closer to nature you eat, the fewer the calories it will take for you to feel satisfied. Okay? Ang reason nun, because processed food often have low amounts of fiber and water. So there is a high ratio of calories to nutrients and a mix of taste from added sugar, which I have been talking about during coaching for mindful eating. Kakatapos lang doon ng 10 a.m. If you really want to look into it, it's the sweet dangers of sugar. Okay. So it's from added sugar, salt, and other flavorings that overly stimulates the appetite center in your hypothalamus. Okay. So clean foods are the opposite. It has lots of fiber. It contains lots of fluid. It has a high ratio of nutrients to calories, and it is usually free of added flavors unless you add a flavor. Okay. Usually siya. Normally. Okay. And all of which actually this sends signal of satisfaction to our brain before we consume too many calories. Ibig sabihin, mas mabilis kang nabubusog. So as an example, no, think of how many raw almonds you can eat before stopping. Usually, I don't know about others, no, but ako kasi I really love to eat almonds, no. So compare it to peanuts actually, mas higher yung nutritional value ng almonds compared to the regular peanuts. So, mas mabilis ka din nabubusog sa almonds. So, mas mabilis ka mabusog. Now, are all almonds equal? Syempre, hindi. Because there are as well, no, honey roasted almonds. So, compare naman yung almond, the regular almond that you eat, either salted or unsalted, no, without any added sugar or any added flavor, no. and then compare it to a honey roasted almonds. The sugary coating as in the honey roasted almonds makes you want to eat more kasi nga it's halo na siya may added sugar na siya. So it stimulates the appetite. So you feel that you're actually matagal ka nabubusog. So you keep on eating more. But by sticking to the natural stuff, no, ibig sabihin like the almond in itself na wala talaga siyang kasama, mabilis kang mabusog. Yun talaga siya. And by eating clean, we are able to control our weight permanently. Ayan, sino po dito yung gusto mag-control ng weight tulad ko? Ayan. So, you are able to control your weight permanently without even feeling deprived or hungry or having constant cravings. Okay, so if you there's a science behind cravings as well, no? Especially if you're used to eating high processed food, deep fried foods, foods that is high in trans fat, high in sugar, high in yung carbohydrates, not the complex carbohydrates, but the refined carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, no, meaning these are the white breads, white rice, because eventually these are all converted into sugar. And I've been discussing this, that sugar has that effect, the pleasure and reward effect in the brain, no? It triggers the dopamine. So, pag nagda-down na, di ba, sugar rush, tapos magda-down siya, your body looks for it, your brain looks for another rush. So, eventually, that's why you get hooked and you get that craving, you get those cravings. So, that's one aspect of that, and that's closely related to your mental health as well. So, clean foods are minimally processed. Kaya siya, the more natural and closer it is to nature, the better it is, no? Because these are minimally processed and as direct again as direct from nature as possible. So they are whole and free of additives, colorings, flavorings, sweeteners, and hormones. So a clean, nutrient-rich eating plan can help you build cells that works better and are less susceptible to disease. Now, a diet filled with highly processed food, that's actually, they are usually very low on nutrients. It doesn't give your body much to work with. Ibig sabihin, wala siya talagang nutrition na kukuha. And remember, nutrition is your body's whatever you eat, no, think of it as yung food ng cell mo. Okay? So, if they don't get the right food that they need, they eventually just die. And malamang, no, yung mga bagong cells na napoproduce natin, it's not as high quality, it's not as healthy. That's why eventually we get sick as well. So a clean, nutrient-rich, whole food eating plan can help you again build cells that work better and are less susceptible to premature aging and diseases. So technically, healthy food equals healthy cells equals healthy cells, eventually healthy you. And then and as well, no, the food that we eat contains nutrients, and dito talaga nagagaling even your mental health needs these nutrients, okay? Needs the nutrients as well. And eventually, if you keep feeding your body with the with the, with the bad stuff, no, with the junks, eventually it affects your mental health as well, because it usually what's common is it causes inflammation, no? It causes inflammation inside of your body and on your nerves, no? On your nervous system. So pag nagkaka-inflammation yung nervous system, eventually it affects your mood as well, no? And eventually, as in the longer run, it can develop to certain mental conditions. So if you really look at it, no, eventually, di ba, pag nag-develop ka ng mental condition, so eventually ikaw yun, it affects the way you think, the way you behave, it affects the way you create relationships from other people, no, it creates the way it helps, no, it affects as well the way your perspective works. So like literally, this is you are what you eat. So eventually, the food that you consume, unknowingly, it also consumes you. Nagiging ikaw yon, okay? And unknowingly, it's how we act. It's how we respond. Hello, Coach Lacey. That is the nutshell of it, no? eventually what you consume consumes you. Ibig sabihin, you think you are in control of what you eat, of what you have, no. But in reality, eventually, no, when we have the diseases manifested in our body, eventually it consumes us. Ibig sabihin, instead of being in control, it eventually controls you. So of course, we don't want that to happen, no. So, ano ba yung example? What are examples of foods that you should be eating more, that you should be consuming in order pag na-consume ka, maganda siya, no? It has a positive effect in your life. So, the food that you should be consuming are vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds, whole grains. Again, if it's nuts, if it's fruits, you want to be able to go for it fresh, no, instead of dried. Kasi usually dried fruits contains as well added sugar already and sweetener. So you want to avoid it again as natural as possible. And if you're a carnivore, okay, ibig sabihin kumakain ka ng meat, no? You want to be able to eat lean sources of protein like fish, chicken, and turkey. And of course, you want to be able to look into the three of the most common nutrition for your mental health. So I'll be sharing just three, no. These are really common nutrition that your mental health needs. Okay. So the first one is vitamin B12. Okay. So usually if you have poor memory and you feel like you're in a constant state of mental fog or brain fog, you alam mo yun, you can think clearly, ayan, para ang dami nangyayari sa brain mo and you usually keep on forgetting things, keep on forgetting details. Usually you have vitamin B12 deficiency. So, vitamin B12 deficiency is actually a serious matter and it should not be ignored since it can lead to a wide variety of mental and neurological disorders. Now, the second vitamin that your brain needs is vitamin D. So vitamin D helps lift your mood, helps eliminate brain fog, helps with depression, okay? It improves memory and it increases your problem solving ability. Now the third nutrient and the third nutrition, okay, that your brain needs is omega-3 essential fatty acids, okay? So omega-3 essential fatty acids are found in high concentrations in your brain, and they are very crucial to memory and your overall brain health and function. Yet, this is widely lacking in our diet. So the best dietary sources are wild caught fatty fish like sardines, salmon, and trout. So pag wala naman to sa diet mo, then you can just go for omega-3 supplement. Okay, you want to make sure na the supplement you want to really do your due diligence in terms of researching for the brand, no. Okay, kasi na hindi lahat na lumalabas na supplement, no, are really potent, so you really want to be able to look into a good brand. Okay, so physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual nutrition are very important because we always become what we consume, and we must take greater care of what we consume on all in different areas of our life. Okay, so this is a good time for you to take an assessment of both the quantity and quality of what we put into our body in terms of physical health, and not only no limited to physical health, but as well no your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health as well. Like an example, if this is what you consume in terms of your mental health, no? Hindi lang ito limited to the nutrition, okay, to the food, but what you consume, what you feed your brain. You feed your brain with ano, puro Netflix? Do you allow your brain to exercise? Do you allow your brain to I really like the mental model classes, no, because it allows the brain to have different mental models, to have a different toolbox, to have different perspective, and to work with different models. So na-exercise talaga siya, no? So that's something, no? Or your mind is usually stale, no? Hindi mo siya nagagamit. And ano ba yung nako-consume niya? Like literally what you see can feed, actually not can feed. What you see feeds your mind. nafe-feed niya yung mind mo. So if you're into Facebook, what do you read? What post do you read? You usually read rantings. Malamang pag rantings ang nafe-feed mo, rantings din yung lumalabas sa'yo. It's the same. If you surround yourself with people who are more have a negative perspective in life, eventually, no, you begin to have a negative perspective in life, and it's the other way around. Now, if it's positive naman, you have a positive perspective in life. So, literally, yung consume, no, what you consume, what you allow your mind to consume, what is your environment, no, ano yung nako-consume mo from the environment, doon sa environment mo, that is a big part of your mental health, your environment, and not actually mental health, not only mental health, but actually your emotional and physical health and spiritual health as well. So who do you surround yourself with? Do you like what do you usually want to talk about or hear people talking about? Do you like to hear gossip? Ayan. So pag puro chismis yan, malamang ikaw din isang malaking chismis. Ibig sabihin, nagchichismis ka, chinichismis ka din. Okay? So it's much more serious than you actually really think, and it requires more intentionality. Okay? So if you look at it on the mental health, no, on the mental health aspect, if you watch things that are unwholesome, you listen to things that are derogatory, you hang out with people who love to gossip, then you're feeding your brain with junk food. Okay, with junk food. And you're going to eventually become unhealthy. And there's an enormous amount of course, no, information out there, especially now, the digital space, no, trying to influence you, trying to influence us. More than ever, of course, we need to be intentional and we need to become selective of what we feed ourselves. So we take on so much and we don't have time to reflect on it. So you want to be able to really be able to really pause, become intentional, reflect on it before doing it. Okay? Because ang sabi nga nila, no, garbage in, garbage out. Oh, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. What you consume, eventually it comes out of you. So yun siya, it becomes you. So you want to become intentional, okay? So if it is garbage that you can find the time to think about critically, and if it's good, we struggle to find the time to meditate on it or think about it creatively. So not only is there too much information, that is ano no that's like pulling that's grabbing your attention from left and right now, but it is often not quality information. So again, it's not about the quantity of information, it's not about how many seminars you've attended, how many classes you've attended, but really the quality. Ano ba talaga yung intention mo? What is your intention? What do you want to achieve? What is your goal? It all has to be aligned to it. Okay, so what you feed as our souls as well, you want to be able to look into what feeds your soul as well now, because above all, it is an urgent command from God to make His word the paramount portion of your diet. Okay, so yun naman yung spiritual health. So the problem is that we often so full from binging, no, on 1,000 other bits of information that we hardly have any appetite as well left for God's word. So yun naman yung spiritual health. So again, when you talk about really has to become a holistic process, and it actually starts with you know taking care of your mental fitness, because if you know how to take care of your mental fitness, everything else would follow. And with same as anything else, mental fitness, mental preparedness is a holistic process where you look into your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. Okay, so that's it for our Brewing Life for this session. So thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness. So because of the ongoing GCQ, the free talk on mental preparedness every Saturday at 4 p.m. is temporarily put on hold, but you can still connect with us with any of any of your coaching needs 24 by 7, and we will of course support you in the best possible way. So if you are interested to become a professional service provider, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, so just connect with Coach Rezzhel to 0907-586-1661 to know more about co-actively co-create life coach certification program by Master Coach A. So we are now accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you make that reservation with Coach Rezzhel. So join us back tomorrow, same time in same digital space for episode 126 by Coach Tresha. Okay, so Decaf Coffee Republic again is located inside Pioneer Center compound or widely known as PC, and we are just across Bayanihan Center in Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets in Capitolio, Pasig City. So this is Life Coach Candee Teng, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines. And this is us in the Philippines. Love boom, love boom, love boom. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.